Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. This is the August paper pumpkin kit, and I just noticed they have a paper crafting kit by Stampin' Up on the side. This one is called World's Greatest. It's August 2020. I have taken the plastic wrap off and I have peeked this far, and that's as far as I have gotten. So this is the unboxing and make as intended, and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the United States if anyone is interested in receiving a monthly paper pumpkin kit, which is the surprise in your mailbox every month. You have to sign up for the next one. You can't get this one anymore, but the next one you can sign up for by September 10th to get the September kit. And they usually bill on or about the 11th, and they usually ship them like shortly after that, the 12th, the 13th, depends on what day it falls on and that kind of thing. Mine usually gets here around the 19th, and true to that, mine arrived exactly on the 19th this time. I just haven't done anything with it yet. I'm kind of in a crafting funk again, so I'm hoping by doing a little bit of this, it'll get me out of it. So this is just going to be the unboxing and make as intended. So we have some heavy ribbon, it looks like, and wide. Yeah, so this is about, looks to be about an inch and a quarter. Oops, I had it right the first time. About an inch wide ribbon, and it's ridged. It's like what you would use for a badge or something. Let me put that back in there for now. We have Pacific Point, which I didn't have in a Stampin' Spot, so I'm happy to get that. And then of course every month you get a stamp set. This is what the one looks like this time. It has like a medal. Sorry about that. I guess this is like a trophy, I'm guessing. And there's a number 1, friend, coach, world's greatest. This calls for a celebration. Teach your kids a world's greatest or number 1 of any of those. You deserve a medal and you're the best. Now I could see that being, they originally said that this would be more, could be more for masculine, but I could see this being for anyone really. Maybe, I don't know about this, but anyway, the rest of them, yeah. And so, oh, that's my sorry. Oh, and then this is the flyer for next month's, which is going to be called Hello Paper Pumpkin. Hello Pumpkin. It's going to be autumn themed treat packages, and you could use them for Halloween, autumn, or I think they said Thanksgiving too. So, and a special box next month. So clearly it's going to have some little pumpkin die cuts and things. And possibly a black cat, because I see a little black cat there. So we'll see. That looks fun. I know they said they're going to be like the, what are those called? Those pool treats, like the English use. I forget the name of them. Sorry. And then you get tissue. Sometimes it's a different color. The regular kits are mostly this kind of pool party color. See, we have this color called Pool Party. It's pretty close to that, which I love because I love turquoise. So, and then the rest of your kit, I'm going to put this away here, comes wrapped in plastic wrap so things don't get lost and so forth. So this is what it looks like, and I'm going to this is your instructions. Then it has a piece of cardboard, and then all your goodies are in there. Ooh, look at all the stars. All right, let's I might be using them for other stuff, because I was looking for gold stars and I didn't have any. Well, I had a few, but not that many. Wow, I'm liking that. And that looks like a frame that you could use for shaper cards. That's probably why there's so many stars. Yeah, we've got some foam. Well, let's get the instructions out, because on the back of the instructions it tells you what you have. World's Greatest Photopolymer Stamp Set, Pacific Point Classic Stampin' Spot card bases. Now this is supposed to make 9 cards, I believe. Oh, we have some acetate here. Definitely has shakers. Card bases. So these are the card bases. Ooh, I actually like that. That's like the Argyle. And there's 3 of those. And then we look, oh, these are punch outs. Then we have what looks to be just white. Yeah, just some white ones. Interesting. So that's 3 of those. And let's see if there's another. Yeah, there's a blue sort of plaid or Argyle. I guess it's Argyle. I like the blue one. You know me and blue, if you are familiar with my channel. So these are the card bases. They're always white on the inside. So we have just white, blue, and a green Argyle. I'm happy with those colors. This obviously is Pacific Point and like crushed curry or something. And this is a green. I'm not sure which green. Let's see. Okay, it also gives you the colors. Bumblebee is what this is. Bumblebee, gold, mint macaron, Pacific Point, soft suede, and white. So soft suede is a brown, obviously. There. Okay. And Bumblebee is our new in color yellow. Liking that. And this is Pacific Point. I would venture a guess that Misty Moonlight would get. Not really. Nope. Pacific Point goes best with it. And then the green mint macaron, which, oops, that's not it. Where's my mint macaron? Here it is. Yep, that definitely goes with it. It looked a little darker to me. The lighter shade is more the mint macaron to me. Anyway, and then we have printed envelopes, right? So we have three of the green and 3 of the blue and 3. Oh, my lie. Oh, okay. So even for the white ones, where'd that color card go? The green card. Okay, so this one goes more with this. And then this goes with this. And then we actually have this one that has the green with the blue in it for the white ones. I like that a lot. Okay, and then printed die cuts. So we have these, which are stitched rectangles, which can go on the fronts of cards. We have the yellow, which is Bumblebee, and the mint macaron. And how many of those do we get? Probably, I'm guessing, 3 sheets of those. Yes, 3 sheets of those. Then, oh, this is interesting. See, it doesn't tell you how many die cuts you get, but you get 3 of these. Now, these are an outer rectangle, an inner rectangle that has this blue Pacific Point stitched circle, and this has stitching around the outer on the outer rectangle. So if you pull this out, you have the circle. You have this that's not stitched then, that you could use like a, you know, for something. I won't say. And then a rectangle which can go on a card front. That's why we have white card fronts. Okay. Then we have lots of labels. We have circles in different sizes. We have elongated rectangles and smaller labels. These are for stamping sentiments on, I believe. We have some gold, sorry for the glare, flagged ones, and like metals there. Only 1 sheet of those. We have 3 trophies. And we have some vellum pieces, which have, that's interesting. They're actually leaves with like little berries on. Different for the trophy theme here, but I'm liking it. Really versatile kit. More so than I thought it was going to be, actually. I was a little concerned because, anyway. And then you get 3 sheets of acetate to make, so I guess the intention is, and I'll have to look at the front, with this you can make shaker cards. That's why we have that, right? And then we have foam rectangles to go on the back of that to form your shaker. So it says clear acetate pieces, ribbon, star sequins, dimensionals, adhesive dots, and adhesive foam frames. So here's your adhesive dots. People don't often know what those are. A big sheet of dimensionals that is actually inside one of the sheets of the frames. So this pops out of here. Just so you know, here are your dimensionals. So that's a good idea. So we have 3 frames to make shakers. I might do that, but I don't know if I'm going to use these stars for that shaker because I want them for some other stuff. Anyway, that is what comes in the kit. So then what I do for you all is I will look at these and read the instructions and see how we're supposed to make them. And then I will come back and make them as intended today. And yeah, it says contains supplies for 9 cards and envelopes. But of course, I like to do some alternatives. Those I probably will not get done until sometime over the weekend or possibly Monday, the 24th. So I'll say by the 24th, I'll have at least 5 or 6 alternatives up for you. Hopefully more, but I don't know. Like I said, I've been in kind of a crafting funk. So hopefully working with this will get me out of that, and we'll see what happens. Okay, everyone. So the first step is it says to stamp your sentiments. So there's a sentiment here on this little circle, and one here on this little circle. And there's one on a small label, as well as stamped on the trophy itself, because that doesn't have anything stamped on it. So I have the pieces out for the first card, and we're going to go ahead. Now this piece doesn't get, oh yes, this does get stamped on because we have the metal. So you're supposed to stamp your sentiments and your metal ribbon thing. I'm going to make sure I get a good ink covered. Now, because these are new, I should be doing this on a piercing mat, but I have buried that temporarily. I'm just going to hold it down for a minute, make sure I have good coverage. Hopefully got it sort of centered. It's a little off. Let's flip it over and try it again. I can't seem to get them even right. So let's see. Sorry I'm taking so long, but my light is kind of glary for me, and I'm trying to make sure I get it in the middle, but I don't know. We'll see. That one's better than the other one. Okay, I'll clean that in a minute. And then we want you're the best. You're the best. That would be, that's world's greatest. It's got to be one of these. This one. You're the best. Which could be for anybody. Perfect. Okay, that's going to be for the shaker card. And then this center card has one for, it's going to go on top of this, right? And that's going to be you deserve a medal. You deserve a medal. So we're going to stamp that. It's funny because blue and gray were my high school colors. And then we have this, which we're to stamp this on. And now I understand what this is. This is like a badge holder. I understand. I think I got that. And they have it just a little bit down from the top of that white piece, somewhat centered in the middle. So that's going to go like that, and then this will be here and this on it like that. So we'll put that aside for a minute. And then lastly we have our trophy, and I chose, they used Coach, I'm going to use Friend. I might do another one with Teacher and give it to my daughter for her to use for her children's teachers. That's a little pretty crooked. Good thing these are plain white. And sorry if my horrible hair is in the way. That's gonna have to be good enough. And then also we want World's Greatest, which is right here, and we're going to stamp that right on. Now this one I can't flip over, so it's going to go right in here. Perfect. So that is the stamping, and then the next step is we're going to assemble the shaker. So let me clean my stamps and I'll be right back. Okay everyone, so the next thing it says to do is assemble the shaker card, well, all the card fronts. So it says to take this off and adhere it to the front of the card base. Now, and then it says to set aside 30 sequins. Now what I'm going to do is actually rub in here to get rid of any static with an embossing buddy or something similar. And oh, it says set aside 30 to use to embellish card front and use a third of remaining sequins. Yeah, well, we'll just dump a few. I think that's enough. And then it says adhere acetate sheet. And I have to figure out what I do with mine. Here it is. Adhere the acetate sheet. So if you're wondering how to do shaker cards, this is another way to do it. Now, good thing I didn't have nail polish on. The acetate sheet does not go all the way to the edges of the foam, which is very sticky. Okay, and then adhere the pattern paper. So let's see if I can get this on fairly straight. Okay, it is a little bit forgiving because I had some of the foam showing at the top. There we go. Okay, done. I'm not really hanging over the edge. Yay. So there is part of the front. Cool. I think that's probably just enough. And they're still staticky, so you might want to rub a little more of your powder onto the inside of your acetate. Okay, so for this one, if we go back to the front, we also were supposed to cut ribbon. Actually, that's the next step. We're supposed to assemble these things. Now, they said to use your glue dots, which is fine. But I'm going to use seal, just regular seal. So this that we stamped, we're going to adhere to the blue piece. And it does have stitching on it, so you can try and get it better in there. And then I'm going to actually adhere this little "You're the Best" to the gold first. and then adhere the gold into here. Actually, the seal works pretty well too. I just have to get used to it, but it's pretty good. So that's that. And then you're going to cut your ribbon into 3-inch pieces. You need 6. If you make all 3 of the shaker cards, you need 2 for each card, so 6 pieces. And what we're going to do, I'm going to turn them this way. We're going to flag the ends here. So how you do that is you're just going to cut up a little ways and then cut in. Now the ribbon has some curls to it. I'm putting them up at the top so that I can get straight at the bottom, and I thought maybe the top would be hidden under. And if you want, you could lay one on top of the other to try and get the flags about the same. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, actually. You know what I mean? You could lay one on top of the other and try and get the shape exactly the same. I'm not going to bother. So there we have our 2 for this one. And then for another card, you're going to end up flagging both ends. And then what it says to do is adhere these down. Now I'm going to use Seal Plus for these because that should hold the glue dots that are the adhesive dots you're given should hold as well. But this is just easier for me, I think. We'll see. Except I got it off the edge a little bit. But Seal Plus is made for working with ribbon. Make sure I'm up high enough. Oh. Just try and get it in the middle of your gold piece. I'm pushing it in. Oh gosh. Lay it down gently. Try and get it on straight. Like that. Maybe I should have used adhesive dots. That one I did much better. I do have a little bit right there coming off. Okay, and we'll do the same thing here. Okay, and then these will be attached to the back of here. So I'm actually going to put some of this across the back. I don't know how far up they go actually. So let's see, like this. And like this. And then they are going to go onto here. And does it say to use dimensionals? It really doesn't tell you. I'm going to use dimensionals to, and I have one started, so I'm going to use the end of this one before I use the ones that came in the kit. And I'll put one in the middle, one up here, one over here, one over here, and I guess one right there. And that's going to go on the front of the shaker card, which is already somewhat dimensional. So you might want to just use your glue dots for it. That's up to you. However you would like. I want the year the best to be. There's shaker card. And they shake pretty good. Not perfect. I think I could have used a little bit more stuff. And then that goes with this envelope. And there we have our first card. So now let's bring in this one, which doesn't use any ribbon, I don't think. No. So the way this one works is, put the envelope back. This is going to use some of these vellum pieces and this. So first we're going to assemble this. And again, I'm going to use a little bit of seal. Oops, a little gooey. I don't know if it's because it's hot up here. It's not too bad today, but anyway, you might want to use a glue dot. I think because this is a small piece too. There we go. I got it. I got it. I do like those gold medals. They are pretty cool. I like the embossing on them. And then that will go on here. Okay. And then we have our card front, which is really nice. It's got both sides. Then we have the bumblebee, which is stitched. You can put it either way you want it to go. I just want to give it a good burnish with my bone folder. And I think I'm going to glue this down, and then we'll bump the next one up. And we'll use seal for that too. And you can, like I said, you can use your glue dots. Then we will use glue dots for these pieces. So we're going to bump this up on a dimensional right about here. But they have these coming out the sides here. And I pulled out 3. It looked to me like they had 3. I don't know. Something like that. So we're going to use glue dots for those. And actually, I will use the ones that came in the kit. I'm going to use the other one with the flat end. Hopefully that'll do. All right, so let's put that down here. And then take the paper off. That's why I was thinking the pokey end, but yeah, well. And we'll just put a couple of them down here. I'm trying to put them where they'll be under the badge. But I'm going to have to put a couple over here too. And one down here on top. Oops. Okay, I think that's good enough. And then we'll use dimensionals again on here. And I'm just going to cut some of what I have already, because I try to use up what I have. Yeah, no? Use what you have. I probably need one more batch of that kind. All right. All right. And then we'll put our metal over here, which I got on crooked, of course. I don't think that's going to pull up now. And I might want to try and wiggle that around there. Not going to happen. Okay, well there's our second card and the coordinating envelope. Now you could stamp something on the envelope if you want as well. I'm not going to, because I might end up using the envelopes. They are not colored on the inside, only on the flap. So there's card 2. These are pretty simple, guys. Nothing too difficult in the way they're intended to be made. Now this one is the green argyle. And let's put the envelope aside, which again uses these. I might only use 2 this time. It's going to be this way facing instead of horizontal. It's going to be vertical. And we're going to go ahead and glue this down. I'm going to put the white down here because we'll cover more of that up. Okay. And right in the middle. Okay, and we'll use some glue dots again to put our, well, let me see, before I do that, where's that other piece of ribbon? Here we go. We're going to first use glue dots and put this on, which I will do the glue dots for that because it's a small, I'm trying to see which one, this one's better, so we'll put it on the back here. I'll just put 2 on. Glue dots, mini glue dots are pretty strong. Pretty strong indeed. So that goes right in here. Okay. Then we have to cut our ribbon. Flag it again on both ends. Actually, let's cut it a little straight this time though. First. Okay. If you don't want to use ribbon and you have Pacific Point paper, you could also use that, but I like the texture of the ribbon. So we're going to have that going across here. Oops, boy, did I botchy that one up a little bit, didn't I? I don't know how that happened. There we go. Okay, so it's going to go like that. And these will tuck under there. So I wanted to put everything down first so I could see how it's going to go. This one actually is facing a different way, so we'll put 2 on this one going either side of the trophy. Alright, so let's get some glue dots. Oops, I got one off of my finger. Actually, you know what? I'm going to actually just use a little seal down here. And because the ribbon's going to go down here too, and I can just tack them on, and then maybe, because that's going to be hidden, I'll put some glue dots up there, and then actually let me get a little more down here. A little bit of glue showing. Now we'll just get a glue dot or 2 up here, like on this leaf. Oops. Because they might be covered by the trophy then. And on a leaf over here. Same. And then let's use our dimensionals, if I can figure out where I hid them. 1 second. Where did I put my dimensionals? There they are. Alright, let's use a regular one. And we'll just cut some more to go across the middle. Oops, there's one more in there. Yay. Put right there, and then we'll put this across the middle. There we go. And do be sure to poke out these little pieces that where the handles to the trophy are. Don't miss those, or it'll look a little weird when you put it down. They might pop off later, but they are not popped out when you get it. Right here and here. And then this will just go here. And that is our 3rd card. Let me just get some of this stuff off my desk and I'll bring all 3 in. So pretty easy. They're nice, you know, they're not something I would think of sending, but I don't have children in school anymore, you know. Just my grandgirls are in, well, they're sort of in school, they're not yet. So this is the instructions. Here's card 1, here's card 2, and here is card 3. Well, actually 1, 2, and 3. So there you have it. There are the cards made as intended. Didn't take too long, 20 minutes, but I was taking my time and trying to explain things and as best I can. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you got the kit, here's how to make them as intended, and I hope you have fun with it. And then I'll be back sometime by Monday the 24th, by or on, with some alternatives for you. They do show using some of those stars, and they just put them down with glue dots. On this card they put 3, and on this card I'm not going to do that, but you can put some stars on your cards also with the mini glue dots that they gave you. They are smaller glue dots, so the stars should fit and not show on them. So I apologize for not remembering that, but you do have enough stars to put some. You don't need any on this one. You could, but you have shaker stars, so you really don't need to on that one either. I like that one, and this one too. They're all nice cards, right? And they're not too hard. So, but you know, I'm partial to blue, and I like the blue ribbon and the shaker on this one. Also, if you are interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin or shopping with me in my online store, all the links are down below the video. Just scroll down, and if you place a normal Stampin' Up order under $150 in the month of August, before August 30th, please use the host code that's shown down below. It will be helping Crafts and More with Donna Jackson. She's having a party with me this month, and that will help her achieve her goals to get some goodies by the end of the month. All right, everyone. Thank you again. Bye for now, and hugs, love, and peace.